welcome to a special edition of Meet the Expert on the Block. My name is Dawn Block. I'm with Century 21 First Class Homes. I'm your host, and I want to thank everybody who is joining us on this streamline. Also, I want to do a special shout out to Poplar Creek Bowl in Hoffman Estates. I want to thank you for doing the watch party for this event that we're going to be doing. So what are we talking about? We're talking about the Party for a Cure event. It's benefiting the Childhood Leukemia Warriors Foundation. This is an event that is going to be held August 2nd, but it's going to be from 5:30 to 8:30. It's going to be held at the Drink Nightclub in Schaumburg. And the things that is going to be happening at the event are going to be a macaroni and cheese fest. We're going to have craft beer and a wine tasting. That sounds good. And a rainbow cone truck. But not only that, there will be a silent auction. There are going to be raffles that will be given away and live music. So what a great time for everybody to come join us. I hear we're going to have perfect weather that day. And it'll be just a nice time to network, enjoy everybody's company. So I just wanted to put that out there because that's why we're here right now, because I'm going to be introducing to you Ron Radosa, who is the member of the board of directors and the Childhood Leukemia Warrior Foundation, in just a moment. You know, I started this, he's going crazy there because I'm not letting him talk. I started this, I started on the board, or this meeting, I started on wanting to be on the committee when Raghu Sandura and Jim Idstein had asked me to join it. And I was, I'm the type of person, I'm an introvert, so I'm the type of person that, it takes a little shoving and pushing for me to do something. But once I do it, I'm doing it. So Jim and Raghu had said, come to the first meeting, just come to the first meeting and see if this is something that, that you would like to join. So, and I did. And I'm going to tell you, the people there are all of a good heart. Everyone there, they were very welcoming, and everyone I love everybody on the committee. But the big thing that really was the icing on the cake is when I went to Ron and I asked Ron, would you please tell us what this is about? I have no idea what this is about. And it's for Ron, it's very personal. And I'm going to introduce Ron to you right now. And I would like, Ron, if you wouldn't mind, introduce yourself. Let us know how people can get in touch with you. But I want to hear your story of why this is so important to you.
Yeah, thank you, Dawn. Once again, Ron Radosta with Childhood Leukemia Warriors. My phone number is 847-287-0588. My email address is ron, R-O-N, at clwarriorsfoundation.org. I'll answer right away on any of those. But right, this is very personal for me. So 8 years ago, my son was diagnosed with leukemia right before his 4th birthday. It was a shock to me, my wife, our whole family. I mean, it changes your world in an instant. I mean, it's nothing you get to prepare for. You're in the hospital, they tell you leukemia, you start treatment the next day. And you learn a lot of things. They tell you at one point that if both parents are working, one parent's probably going to have to stop working for several months to help with the care for their child. And the other shocking figure is, treatment lasts 2.5 to 3.5 years.
That's a long time.
Absolutely. It's a long ordeal that you're not even ready for this, but here you go. And, it's a difficult journey. It's stressful. It's a wide range of emotions.
I was going to say, I have 4 kids, and when they were smaller, it's when one of them would get sick, it's like, you don't know what to do. Sometimes it's so difficult to figure out what's wrong, what's bothering them. How can I help them? And I can't even begin to imagine what it was like for you and your family.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, sitting at the hospital, seeing all these other families there, I mean, the bays were full. It got us to talking about how we could help these other families. And through his first year of treatment, that led us to create Childhood Leukemia Warriors, which we started almost 1 year after he was diagnosed.
Wow. So why don't we do this? I'm going to bring up we have a presentation that we would like to share with you, and Ron, we're going to go through this together. So this is the Childhood Leukemia Warrior Foundation, and what it does, it's providing financial assistance to families who have a child being treated for leukemia. And what I'd like to do is, Ron, why do you do this? What was the big aha? How many, I'm sure that not only for your family, but for everyone out there. So if you would just let us know, why do you do it?
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, when your child's diagnosed with leukemia or any sickness, it's not only the child that's sick, the whole family's sick. It affects everybody. It affects the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, siblings. It affects everybody. Now, leukemia is one of the most common cancers in children. It's 1 out of every 3 cancers is leukemia. And I mean, like I said earlier, once you're diagnosed, if it changes your life, it really does. It's the 2.5 to 3.5 years. I mean, that's a long time. I mean, that's almost going to college at that point.
And like you said, it doesn't just affect it doesn't just affect the child. It affects the whole family.
Absolutely. And I mean, and there's economic burdens, there's financial stressors, emotional stressors. I mean, and no one's prepared for this. And it's a harsh reality, unfortunately.
Oh, so these were some of the reasons, and you were saying a little bit ago, but how it affects the families there, because obviously you've gone through all of it. If you could just let us know go through and let us know how does it affect families?
Yeah, I mean, when you're at the hospital all the time, going back and forth, I mean, you've got travel costs while you're at the hospital. You're getting meals. If you have another child at home, you might have to get daycare or have someone come watch them. That's an additional cost. If you have to travel a distance to get to the hospital, let's say you have to travel 80 miles each way. I mean, you might have to start spending nights at hotels over there.
Wow.
And that's not even including, your insurance deductibles, cost of prescriptions, or anything else to help comfort your child. I mean, as a parent, we want to do whatever is possible for that child when they're suffering through this. So, is it buying him another toy or getting him a meal that he likes? But that all adds up.
Yeah, it sure does. I mean, nothing is cheap anymore. So I can definitely see how those bills would add up. How do you help? I mean, there's different programs that you have through the foundation. The first one is what is the diagnosis grant?
Yeah, so that's the first money they'll get. So whenever the child's diagnosed with leukemia, it goes to the social worker at the hospital. They'll send us over the application, and we send them a check. Now, that money can be used for medical bills. It can be used to pay your rent, food bills, whatever the parents or family feels is necessary. We allow them to use that money for that, whatever they need. We don't restrict it. They know best of where the money is most needed.
Oh, and then there's the back to school program.
Yeah, so the back to school program actually was born out of us talking to one of the families. In our first year, it was probably June or July, and they said they weren't sure how they're going to be able to afford school supplies for their child or their sibling. So at that point, we said, well, how about we do a back to school program? And what we do now is we provide a stipend for them to cover the school supply costs and some extra money for not only the sick child, but all the siblings in the house. So we want to take care of the whole family.
Wow.
And that's one of the things that makes us unique is we are helping these families until they are finished. So if a child relapses, we start over with them. But our goal is to be with them from the start till the finish, no matter what.
So you're a support system from beginning to end. And even if something happens, you just right back in there helping them out. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
So what is the holiday program that you have?
Yeah, so the holiday program also came out that first year. During the holiday seasons, everybody has more expenses. So we said, how can we help out families? And we provided another grant at that point to just help with whether it's presents, food, any last minute bills you have, just however we can help you out at that point at the end of the year. So we just found another way to help them out at an additional time.
And the gas card program you have?
Yeah, the gas card. So every year we send them a gas card. It doesn't cover all the costs of the gas, but at least it helps offset some of the costs of driving back and forth to the hospital every single year.
And then you have the birthday program.
Yes, the birthday program is the only program we have that's designed only for the sick child. And what we do is we send them a gift card on their birthday, just as a way to say we're thinking of you and allow them to have a little more fun on their birthday.
Oh. So we have a couple of comments here that I'm gonna bring them on in.
Okay.
Andre Lenartowski says, hello, Dawn. Hi, Andre.
Yeah.
We have Fregu saying, we love you, Ron and Dawn. Well, we love all you too.
Yeah.
And then we have Kathy Basanda. Hi from the Poplar Creek Watch Party, Dawn and Ron. Yeah. So that's great.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support. Ritesh, truly a party for a cure. It truly is. And we're going to, and Ritesh says, Ron is an amazing human. And as I'm here with him right now, I know he is an amazing human because we are getting through this together.
That's right. Absolutely.
So what we'd like to do is I'd like to talk a little bit about the hospitals that you partner up with for the foundation.
Absolutely. So, when we first started, we started with Northwestern Central DuPage Hospital in Winfield. That's where my son was treated. We had a familiarity with them there. So that's where we started out 7 years ago. Since then, we've added Advocate Lutheran Hospital. We've also added Comer's Children's Hospital in Chicago. And then we also added Loyola Hospital. Now, how we heard about Loyola Hospital, or how they heard about us, was actually a unique story. They, one of the families there, knew another family being treated at Advocate, and they heard about what we were doing, and they reached out to their social worker saying, hey, are they helping us here? And the social worker from Loyola actually called saying, hey, how can you guys help us out there? So, it's word of mouth.
Yeah, that's great. That's what I'm hoping that this will do. Get the word out about your foundation so that too we can promote the Party for a Cure again, because I think that's going to be a great event, and I'm hoping that we can get more people to do a sponsorship for it and to donate. I mean, we need you. I think we need to get the word out about this organization. So I'm hoping that this will do that. We have a couple comments here. Aaron Bondi, this is so great. Well, Aaron, thank you so much for your comment. I'm glad you think it is a great. I think it's a great way to get the word out. And we have one more here from Andre. He says, Ron, sounds like a great program. I will need a link to put on my social media. Awesome.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. We'll get you that, Andre, to get that so you can get the word out also on social media to your people. So we really do appreciate that. Now we have, we need to know how we impact our family. So that I think that's something that would be great. It's kind of like how do you impact the families that you're working with?
Yeah, so this is the start of our 7th year. In that time, we've helped over 155 Chicagoland families. And to those families, we've given away over $250,000 in donation and through our various programs.
That's big. And these are some pictures of some of the events that you were having in the.
Yep, and a family, yes, and some of the board members, they're in the middle at an oncology picnic. So we also do give back to the hospitals. They have oncology picnics. Wow. We're a big supporter of that. So yeah, we believe in giving back there. So
again, I feel that this is a great thing for everybody to be a part of. And again, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how everything turns out with the Party for a Cure event that we're going to be having. Now we have another comment. It says, thank you. Oh, this is Chris Block. Thank you for bringing the topic up and getting too wordy. Wordle. Okay. Spell check. There's something wrong with spell check. Check your spell check. And then Jim Itzstein, thank you for doing a great job promoting this event. Welcome to the team. Well, that was really nice of you. Thank you. And I'm happy that I'm on this team because I feel that this is more and more I hear about it. I think this is a great cause. So the upcoming events that you have coming. So
absolutely.
The first one, and I want you to I'm going to say it, and then you just let us know, give us a little description about it. The Childhood Leukemia Warriors 7th Annual Golf Outing.
Yep, that event is on June 12th. It's a golf outing at Cog Hill. We provide lunch, golf, dinner, cocktail hour. We'll have a raffle there. We'll have a liquor pull, a bourbon ring toss. It's a lot of fun. I mean, even if you're an average golfer or a beginner golfer, come on out. It's to have a good time, and that's what it's all about.
It's a nice celebration. So that sounds like
Absolutely.
And that's June 12th. That's June 12th,
Cog Hill.
correct?
Yes,
right.
Yep.
The next one you have is a single barrel select experience raffle drawing.
Yeah, so that's a raffle that we're doing. The winner will get to win a full barrel of Weller Foolproof Bourbon. They'll get to go down to Buffalo Trace to do a private VIP tour. They'll get to sample several barrels of bourbon, and they'll get to select one of those. And then Buffalo Trace will bottle that up about 15 or 20 weeks later and ship it to a liquor store near you. And the winner will win the full barrel, which is approximately 200 bottles of Weller Foolproof.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, yes, lots of bourbon. Yes, but if you're a bourbon drinker, I mean, it's a wonderful, wonderful raffle.
Yeah, yes, it is. So I'm going to skip over the next one. We'll come back to that, but we're going to go to the TD Cinex Share the Magic Golf Outing.
Yeah, so this year, TD Cinex, they're a local Chicagoan company. They called us to see if we'd like to be one of the recipients of their golf outing. So they choose 3 charities, and they donate a third of the proceeds to each of the charities. So this year they've chosen us to have their golf outing at Arrowhead in Wheaton on September 18th.
Oh, wow. And this next one sounds like a lot of fun. The Childhood Leukemia Warriors board game event.
Yes, this is our newest one. It's the first time we're trying this. It's on November 11th. It's at the Matrix Club in Naperville. It's a board game event designed for families, adults, doesn't matter. It will run from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Come for a few hours, come for the full day. It's just about a way to get out, interact with other people, play some board games, have fun.
All of these events sound awesome. But the one that we left for last that I'm going to mention is the Party for a Cure. And I know it's August 2nd. So Ron, please tell everybody what that's all about.
Yeah, so the Party for a Cure is on August 2nd, like you said. It's at the Drink in Schaumburg. It's a macaroni cheese fest. We'll have craft beers. We'll have wine. Like you said earlier, there'll be a raffle. There's silent auction, live music. It's going to be just a big fun party, all while raising money to help support our various programs.
And don't forget, did you mention the Rainbow Cone Truck?
Oh, no, I didn't. I forgot about that. Yeah, there'll be a Rainbow Cone Truck there, too. So, yes, it'll be a lot of fun, some good food, good entertainment. I mean, it's a wonderful night.
And I predict that there will be no rain. It will be sunny that day. So be sure to come out to the party. We've got a couple more people chiming in here. So Bryn Sabadosa says, thanks for bringing awareness to the great program. Well, thank you for making your special comment. And we're happy that you're watching our live stream. Ritesh, I can't wait for the board game event. What's your favorite game? I'm sure it's Monopoly, right? And then, oh God, we got a partier here. Party. So again, everybody, the event that we want to let everybody know about. But remember, we're looking for sponsors. We're looking for sponsorships. We want sponsors. We need donations. And most importantly, we need people to come to this event. So we need people to come out and buy tickets too. But we're working. So if you're interested and you want to become a sponsor, there are different sponsorships that you can sign up for. It's a great way to get your name out there, your company out there. You can get in touch with Ron, and I'll have Ron mention his information in a minute. Also, we just want to make sure that you mark your calendar. Again, it's August 2nd. And again, there's going to be a macaroni cheese fest, craft beer and wine tasting, the Rainbow Cone Truck. We're going to have live music so you can do some dancing. And then also, you're going to be mentioning all that you have an MC. I mean, it just sounds like it's going to be a blast. And from what I understand,
Absolutely.
it's the party of the year, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So, Ron, again, I want to take this time to thank you so much for letting me do this for you and for the Leukemia Childhood Warrior Foundation. Thank you very much for doing this. I wanted to make some sort of an impact and help you out in some way. And I'm hoping that I've gotten the word out to everybody. We've got a couple more before you can't leave yet.
I can, no problem.
Before we sign off, Kathy Facenda, how can we help support your foundation right now, Ron?
Yeah, so Kathy, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you could go to our website and donate money. Obviously, the money helps support all of our programs. The more money we raise, the more families we could help, and also the more hospitals we could add. Our goal is to help every Chicagoland hospital and every family before we're done. So
awesome.
we're a long way from our goal, but yeah, on our website or attend any of our events. You know, our events, the money raised is put back to our programs
and sponsor.
In our organization, we have no paid employees. Everybody is a pure volunteer. So we're not drawing salaries. We're doing this to raise money for the families.
It's an awesome, awesome foundation. And Adam Pietka, I look forward to the events in the near future. So you better
We'd love to see you out there, Adam. Absolutely.
Come on, August 2nd. You got to get out there. Like I said, so it's going to be a wonderful evening. Amy, we love you, Don. Well, I love you too. Thanks for doing this awesome podcast. Well, thank you so much for joining me. We're all here at Poplar Creek Bowl watching you. Don't make me nervous. Thank you to Ron also. And yes, thank you, Ron, for doing this. Jim, what do we got here? Oh, wait a second. Jim's got one thing to add, which sounds wonderful too. We will also have a taco bar there. I'm sorry I forgot that. I hope so there's going to be a taco bar also. That's going to be awesome. And Christina says, hi, how you doing, Christina? So I hope you're doing good.
Hi, Christina.
So I think that's, we got Matt. We got these, everybody's chiming in. Always great seeing Dawn on the block. Well, yes, thank you, Matt.
Absolutely, yes.
Good seeing you too. So everybody, I hope you're enjoying yourself at the watch party over at Poplar Creek Bowl. And I want to thank Ron again for joining me on this podcast for Meet the Expert on the Block. So if you wouldn't mind, again, just letting give your name, let people know how they can get in touch with you and how can they help this organization out.
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, my phone number is 847-287-0588. My email is ron@clwarriorsfoundation.org. I mean, right. You can help by supporting any of our events going on, making donations on our website, clwarriorsfoundation.org. If you have any questions or any concerns or email me, call me. I'd love to hear from you. And any way you guys could donate, every dollar does matter to us.
And even if you can't get a hold of Ron, you can give us a call. It's on the committee themselves if you're interested in wanting to sponsor this event or donate for the raffle or the silent auction. I've got one more before we sign off. Aaron Bondi, can't wait for the golf tournament. Well, we got a golfer here. So
yep, we'll see you there, Aaron.
Yeah. So again, Ron, thank you so much for letting me do this for you. I'm hoping we've gotten the word out to everybody. And until next time, everybody have a great evening. And Ron, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Don. I appreciate it very much.
All right. Everybody have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.